GOTV channel 16, StarTimes 121, and if you want to tune in via the terrestrial band, it will be the ultra high frequency 49.
Now, we're giving you all these options so you do not miss a thing.
Yeah, you don't have an excuse.
Something you do not want to miss is the chef we have coming up for today.
One of my favorites, eh?
Yeah.
Chef Cassie is in the house. She's going to be whipping up something special, something good.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to her. She has a beautiful smile.
Already.
Get ready with those gloves. You know when you wear those gloves? No,
I didn't know that.
It's giving serial killer vibes, but I mean, you're going to be killing the dishes and all of that. Chef Cassie, it's great to have you this Thursday morning. And we have a musical act here.
Of course. Oyedeko Ifeoluwa Kende, also known as Keno. Now, he's an Afrobeat artist. He believes that his music can touch not just the ears, but also the hearts of many. And I can't wait for that performance.
And we have quite an interesting discussion on tech this morning. We have Ikechukwu Owumere, who is the MD of IT Service Desk Africa, as he joins us to discuss supporting business systems in Africa via technology. That's something you like to see, yeah?
Very, very important.
Okay, looking forward to that one.
Extremely important one. And something I always look forward to coming up.
Oh, yeah, it's your other one I'm looking forward to.
Before.
It's your month, yeah?
Yes, it is.
It's your month.
Soon. My month
soon,
is coming up.
Okay.
But we will be celebrating our lovely viewers and their loved ones.
And their loved ones, yes.
On birthday shout-outs.
Starting with Mobolaji, Itotsi there. We're celebrating him and all the others. Birthday shout-outs.
You wish for this year, you go get everything and more. Hey, everything and more.
And we have another guest in the house for a performance. Silas Babalola, a Christian rap artist, will be performing a little bit later on the show.
You're not a champion because you won. You won because you are a champion. Yeah. It's too pro in the building. This is the story of a champion. I was born to win. You have come a long way to be here today. No matter what, I'm a champion.
And then, of course, as is our Thursday tradition, we'll have book chat. And our book we're reviewing today is titled Dream Wedding with Ease. Now, this is from Emanuela Onyekwere. And yeah, for those of you who are planning weddings, need a few tips, yeah, that is a book you should look out for.
Okay, interesting. Interesting. With ease, eh? So that means that's possible to have on ease.
It is possible.
Okay,
it is
with
possible.
ease. So we're looking at that one.
It is possible in Nigeria.
In Nigeria, yeah. Okay, we've got Cass Bits.
Yes, indeed. Our final guest for today is known as Cass Beats.
Multi-talented Nigerian singer, songwriter, music producer, and a passionate evangelist.
Indeed.
Renowned for his unique sound, he massively blends Afrobeat into the rhythms with gospel themes, creating a powerful and uplifting musical experience.
Now that is some nostalgia if I ever heard it.
Definitely. Thursday's the day for that.
It still feels very fresh.
It does.
Yeah.
It does. And so, yeah, we're going to be wrapping up July. It's been quite a long July. You know, something I've loved about July is the weather.
Yes.
The weather has been very, very nice. It's come with, like, some people have complained of flu. Because it's not usual. Yeah, it has this humidity, but it's not hot.
Nope.
It's just cool and calm. There's been no rain, but I love it, even though I was a little bit under it. But hey, come on. We'll take some time out now. We'll be back right after this with the news.
Stay with us.
It's the last day in the month of July 2025, the 31st. Good morning, welcome to the news on Wake Up Nigeria. My name is Mike Keno. Now we'll kick off in Adamo State as the aftermath of the recent devastating flood in Yola South local government area continues to raise concerns, with residents of the affected communities pointing fingers at a mining site dam located at Uki Hills in neighboring Fofure local government area as the cause. Some community members believe the disaster wasn't entirely natural. Many allege that a dam built at a mining site atop the hills gave way, triggering the flood. Now, in response to the growing concern and to ascertain the facts, Governor Amadu Fintiri visited the alleged source of the flood, the dam within a mining concession in Fofure. The dam, operated by a private mining company, is relatively small in capacity. Experts on the governor's entourage described it as a collection pond rather than a full-scale reservoir.
So this is our spillway. As you can see, we have two different discharge. One is an emergency, and temporarily this is what we are using for the time being before we can create a more comprehensive spillway.
This is a licensed mining site. It's not illegal. We were here on a Saturday before the flood. Where you saw us now standing, it was the same thing. We came again after the flood. It is still the same thing. If it is a flood, the whole of this place will have completely gone.
Potentially, if not properly handled, perhaps with more rainfalls, it could be a threat. But at the moment, and with the past flood, this place was safe.
I think even in the next 10 years, with the water level we have seen here, it can be a threat. So we'll go back to the community and see and continue to make our assessment, the blockages and the rest, and remove them and give the people an ease of life.
Stranded Nigerians in Central African Republic have finally arrived at the Nigerian embassy in Bangui, the capital. A few days ago, a viral video emerged showing some Nigerian miners calling for help. There was immediate intervention and swift response of the officials of the Nigerian embassy and CAR security, who accompanied them from their location to the capital. The journey to Bangui took a number of days, with the Nigerians victims of a Chinese national and a Nigerian agent who hired them for work in that country and abandoned them there without paying their remuneration for 11 months. They are now in the safe hands of the officials of the Nigerian embassy, who will arrange their return back home. They expressed gratitude to President Bola Tinubu, the ministers of foreign affairs and staff of both countries. Now, 35 women and children kidnapped by bandits in Niger State have been rescued by the police. Efforts are now on the way to reintegrate them into society through psychosocial support and rehabilitation. Senior reporter Chenemi Bomayi reports.
The rescued victims, 16 women and 19 children, were abducted at different times, with one held in captivity for as long as 11 years. The most recent abductions occurred in February 2024 from Shiroro and Rafi local government areas of Niger State. According to police sources, they were intercepted between the 3rd and 5th of July while bandits were attempting to relocate them. One of the rescued victims, Halima Shehu, spent over a year in captivity. She expressed relief and joy at the prospect of reuniting with her family.
I spent a year and 6 months in their custody. We suffered painfully, and now God has rescued us. We are thankful to God. We are excited for our family members and you too.
In Mina, the Federation of Muslim Women Association in Nigeria, Form 1, is leading a training session for stakeholders. The focus is on using psychosocial and religious approaches to help the victims heal and reintegrate.
And now to some sporting updates. Luis Diaz says he fulfilled his duty at Liverpool after completing a £65.5 million move to Bundesliga champions Bayern Munich. The Colombian international has signed a 4-year deal with the German club to bring his 3.5-year stint at Anfield to an end. The 28-year-old was left out of Liverpool's pre-season match against AC Milan on Saturday because of speculation over his future. His exit means Liverpool have made around £115 million in player sales so far this summer. And still on the transfer window, Sunderland have completed the signing of former Arsenal midfielder Granit Xhaka from Bundesliga club Bayer Leverkusen. The Switzerland international has signed a 3-year deal with the newly promoted Premier League side. The Black Cats will pay an initial £13 million fee for the Swiss midfielder, with the potential for an extra £4 million in add-ons. Xhaka, who spent 7 years at Arsenal before joining Leverkusen in 2023, will wear the number 34 shirt at the Stadium of Light. And that's it for sports and, of course, the news update for this hour. We'll take a very short time out now. Stay with us. We'll be back in a jiffy.
Level 2, electrified fence. Space is terrifying. Let's get out of here.
Hey, Nick fam! Remember, Nick on TVC is your one-stop for engaging children's shows like El Tigre, Paw Patrol, SpongeBob SquarePants, Kung Fu Panda, and lots more to keep the kids glued to their screens. Catch us on Mondays to Fridays at 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturdays and Sundays from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. right here on TVC.
I'm Miriam Lunge. I'm a passionate environment advocate and a published author.
I am the founder of Celebration, a businesswoman, and a fashion icon.
I am a wealth coach and a real estate developer.
I am Amako Arakwe. I'm a corporate commercial lawyer and an entrepreneur.
Welcome to our Haka. I am Ramatu Shehu Oivo, an entrepreneur and a business coach.
I am the voice of an average Muslim woman, an hijabite, and a lawyer.
I am a polymath and a serial entrepreneur.
I am Murayo Afolabi Brown, Managing Director, TVC Entertainment. I'm a media consultant, producer, and broadcaster.
The ladies of Your View are made of women from different professions, tribes, cultures, and religion. Join us every Monday to Friday as we share our views on topical and social issues.
Get ready to step into the heartbeat of your city like never before. Welcome to Events Diary, where every moment is a celebration. From the electric energy of Owambe extravaganza, to the richness of our culture, to the sophistication of corporate gatherings, Events Diary is your VIP pass to the hottest gatherings in Nigeria. And guess what? I'll be your guide, your style icon. Each week, join me as I transform from traditional chic to corporate sleek. Whether it's a birthday bash or a high-profile gala, you won't just see it, you'll feel like you're right there with me. Aww. From meetings to evening soirees, I'll be there. Or to the trendiest street festivals or to music concerts, Events Diary has something for everyone. So join me as we explore the vibrant tapestry of Nigerian scene, one event at a time.
All right, so it's time for some music this Thursday, and we have Kenoye here. How's it going, Kenoye?
Good morning, Nigeria.
Good morning. I love this leather jacket. I'm loving it.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right, honestly, I'm feeling this whole vibe, but you need to tell me about the music you're about to perform. What style of song is this? Talk to me.
The song is on Afrobeat, you know.
Okay.
It's titled Ori.
Okay.
Yeah, the inspiration behind it is it's from pain, heartbreaks, and struggle.
Wow. Heartbreak, pain, struggle. Oh my God. I can't wait to hear it already. Now, I know that he believes that his music can not only touch the ears, but also the heart. So why did you say that? Why did you say that in your profile?
My music is kind of spiritual.
Interesting.
That's some kind of feelings in it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you decided to go into this when? How long ago?
Actually, I've been into this since I've been young, right from my primary school.
Okay.
Times of cultural, I do lead, I sing. But officially, I started music 2014.
All right. Amazing. Yeah. Amazing. Now, I can't wait to see this particular performance. We have Keno here with Ori.
Yeah, Ori.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
all right. Take it away.
Thank you, ma'am.
Martin Luther King Jr. was born in Atlanta, Georgia, January 15, 1929. The son of a Baptist minister, King received a doctorate degree in theology and in 1955 helped organize the first major protest of the African American civil rights movement, the successful Montgomery bus boycott. King participated in and led marches for the right to vote, desegregation, labor rights, and other civil rights. He advocated civil disobedience and nonviolent opposition against segregation in the South, influenced by Mahatma Gandhi. The peaceful protests he led throughout the American South were often met with violence. Nonetheless, Dr. King and his supporters were persistent and the movement gained momentum. Dr. King was a powerful orator. He appealed to Christian and American ideals and won growing support from the federal government and Northern White. In 1963, Bayard Rustin and A. Philip Randolph led the massive march on Washington for jobs and freedom. The event's grand finale was King's famous I Have a Dream speech. 250,000 100,000 people gathered outside the Lincoln Memorial to hear the steering speech. In 1964, the Civil Rights Movement achieved two of its greatest successes: the ratification of the 24th Amendment, which abolished the poll tax, and the Civil Rights Act of 1964, which prohibited racial discrimination in employment and education and outlawed racial segregation in public facilities. In the same year, King became the youngest person to win the Nobel Peace Prize. In the late 1960s, King openly criticized U.S. involvement in Vietnam and turned his efforts to winning economic rights for poor Americans. He was a leader of the American Civil Rights Movement and organized a number of peaceful protests as head of the Southern Christian Leadership Conference, including the March on Washington in 1963. He was assassinated in Memphis, Tennessee on April 4th, 1968.
All right, welcome back. And we're right here. How you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
Chef Cassie is in the house, and of course, whenever she's around, you know something special is going down.
Yes.
We have quite the spread here. So,
Yes.
what are we preparing this morning?
So, you know, the last time I had Chef Cassie's boats. And then,
oh, yes, I remember that boat.
Yes, and then the Ofada sushi.
Okay.
But today, I'm doing something special from Cassie's kitchen menu. Yes.
Okay,
So
and what's
it's
it called?
Cassie Izoko. So it's Izoko. It's from Edo State. It's actually the rice in leaf.
You know the funny thing here? It sounds like a name. You
Yeah.
say Cassie Izoko.
So it's Izoko.
What's your name? My name is
Yeah.
Cassie Izoko. I mean, that just has a very, very, you know, Tish kind of thing. But that's the name of the meal.
The meal is actually Izoko.
Cassie Izoko. Now that's when it comes to customization, that really is something. So let's take a look at the ingredients we're working with here.
So
right?
this is the rice.
Okay.
Plantain leaves. Plantain, of course, dodo.
Dodo. All right, wonderful.
So goat meat assorted.
Is that goat meat?
Yes, that's goat meat. It's
Wow.
boiled. Yeah.
Boiled goat meat. Are you going to fry it?
Yes, of course. So I'm making peppered stew actually.
Peppered stew, eh?
Yes, that's what it's about.
How many goat meat did you come with?
Are you removing your own?
I'm not doing I do like this now, Cassie. Don't do this. Don't do this to me.
So we're adding egg.
Okay.
We're going to boil that.
Okay.
And then this is ebeware fish. This
What do
is
you
a
call it
special
again?
fish from Edo State. Ebeware.
Special from Edo State.
Yes, Ebeware.
Ebeware.
Yes.
Does it do you know the English name or what?
No.
What okay, but
That's
this is
it.
just
Ebeware. So
Wonderful.
it's like it's a fish.
Perfect.
Just smoked
Perfect.
fish.
We love it like that.
Yes.
And this
Tomato paste, of
is
course.
tomato paste, and we have cow skin leather, aka bama.
Yes, bama. Assorted all of it.
Okay, assorted and all of that,
Yes.
and then it's been marinated or something. What's
Cooked.
It's
It's
already
cooked.
been cooked, yeah,
Yes.
so we can see some juices
Yes,
around
yes.
it. Okay. Then we have onions.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at the spices here. What spices
So
do we have here?
This is my secret spice.
Everybody has secrets. You
Yes.
said, yeah. Why do like this? Secrets are not good, Cassie.
Yes, it's good for business. It's good.
Okay.
The salt,
Okay,
of course.
salt, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then ginger and garlic paste.
Ginger and garlic paste,
Yes.
okay.
Onion.
And then what do we have
Oil.
here? But these are two different types of oil, yeah?
One is for frying.
Okay.
One is they're the same oil actually.
Okay, the same
just
oil.
different brands.
Just different brands, because
Yeah,
okay,
they
they look different
Yeah.
and all of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Then our parboiled
so
rice.
this food is from Edo State.
Yes,
yeah?
it is.
Okay, can you tell me about it? In the local language, it's called Izoko.
Yes,
okay.
in the local language, it's called izuku. So
Okay.
it's basically boiled rice in leaf, in one leaf, wrapped in it.
Wrapped in it.
Yes.
And I know
that's-
that this leaf will give it some
yes,
particular kind of taste.
yes,
It's going to be
yes.
quite
that
different.
That is
and
why
all
it's
of
called
that.
izuku, because of this momoin leaf.
Because of this moimoi
Yes.
leaf. Wonderful. Where did you learn this? Well, this looks like something that maybe your mom or someone would have taught you. And all of that. It's not something that you
from
learned.
Edo State.
You
My mom
see.
is from Edo State.
Okay. And does she cook professionally, or you just
No,
just learn
she
from her?
doesn't. So
okay.
So that's how I developed my love for cooking.
It was from mom, see?
Yes, from my mom.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Yes.
And then of course you had to push it further and then go into school
Turn it
and all
into
of
a
that.
business. Yes.
Okay, that's it. You
Yes.
can take a screen grab or something.
Yeah,
It's our Cassie
thank you.
Ijoko that you can see there.
Izoko.
Izoko.
Yes.
Izoko. What does that mean? Izoko.
That's
Does
what it means. Rice
Eh,
and leaf.
Rice and leaf, eh?
Yes, it's
Okay.
peppered stew. yes.
Okay. And then you can see the ingredients there. You've seen a visual representation of them now. This is one. Even though Titi is very, very, I don't know why she's coming into
You're
my,
having a good time in here, I can see.
into my
Did you pronounce it correctly?
kitchen.
Not really.
Izoko.
Izoko.
Izoko. Okay. You see? I told you.
Come on, begin. Come on,
Chef
begin.
Cassie,
I'm sorry.
Come on,
Good morning.
Morning. Just thought I'll join you guys.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, so maybe we can start with preparation. Let's see what we have here. Would we have to start boiling something?
So yes, of course.
Okay.
We'll start by turning on.
Fantastic.
Okay.
Dove on. This thing.
Those ingredients look really good, Mike.
It's fun. Yeah, they do.
Like, so
especially this fish reminds me of something, but yeah, let me just leave it till later on. let me just leave that till later on.
Isn't that the fish you need to soak ahead of time?
Yeah, just a bit.
Okay.
Because if it's too soft, it would break. Yeah. So.
I'm so impressed that Chef Cassie has been able to engage Mike in the kitchen for this long. Wow.
What was this one saying? I don't understand.
You don't understand.
Okay, but yeah, okay, we'll get some water inside here. So we have to soften the fish a little bit here.
Yes, we have to put it in water.
Okay.
So, yeah.
All right, and that's been smoking is basically like the best way to preserve fish. Yeah. You can export this like this, and it can stay for months, maybe even years.
Shelf life.
When it's like this, and then when you want to use it, what you do is that you put it into water, and then you let the water, it kind of gets into and all of that. But it can stay like this. This is the best way to preserve it, eh? Okay, so while we're here at this, while putting all of this together, we will be on and about with what's happening. There's quite a lot. There's been talk about the Super Falcons and if the gift was too much.
Too much?
Yeah.
Really? I thought there was a period of time where they were saying, our athletes were not being
rewarded enough, right? I'm happy for them, and that one alone is good enough. While we're getting this set, that is good enough. One other thing I want to mention.
I have to say, I started trying to think about what they could do with that kind of funding, and togetherness, having a forward-thinking mindset is important. So, for instance, now, Mike, if they gave all of us on the Wake Up Nigeria team $100,000, right? As a team, we are a team, right? I'm trying to move it away from sports.
No, don't move it.
I'm trying to move it from
no,
sports.
don't move it. Don't move it.
As a team, what could we do together?
That's your own personal. I won't tell you what I will do.
Why not?
I won't.
You see, that's the mentality.
No, but I won't. But I won't.
That's the mentality.
But you see, the thing here is that, generally, let me say something here. Because when it comes to those ladies, they did very well. I want to, and it's good to reward some people when they do well, and that is commendable. So it's commendable to the president. People came up and said, "Oh, why did he mention the price in dollars? He should be since he has been pushing exactly. No, exactly." So it's all good, like you said, and these are women who have, in Africa, done better than the men.
Sure.
They have ruled, dominated the continent. This is the 10th title. 10th. And prior to this time, we'd hear things about people, gifts being, they said they'll give players or something gifts, and then what happens is that, after years, you don't hear anything.
Yeah,
sure. That might not be the case with this one, but I just want to say generally that for some people who have some kind of reservations, in quite a number of countries that are run well, and this is happening because with our sports, the people administering our sports are not running it well. If you were in some countries that were well run, some countries will tell you that public funds cannot be used to gift in that way, and that's understandable. Sure. But that doesn't take away from the ladies. Kudos to the Falcons. They're super. You are super.
They are definitely super. They
Kudos
earned
to the
that
Super
title.
Falcons.
Super.
The contenders. So they were the best teams that could have taken the title, the best teams on the continent. You know what happens? At times in a cup competition, you don't get to meet all. Yeah. They beat all they met all of them. All other three, yes. All other three people that could have contended with them.
Sure.
They met them, beat them, and got to this point. And you understand? Zambia, South Africa, and Morocco. The three other best teams. They beat them. So, they just show that they are numero uno. The number one, and kudos to them.
Did you actually watch the match?
Oh yes, of course I did. Of course I did.
So I didn't get to watch the match, but I was reading commentary, and I was like, they were 2 goals down, and then came back from there. You had given up hope? Seriously?
Yeah.
Wow.
It was because we're never considered in open play, And then we now concede 2 goals in open play.
Wow.
Do they understand? Do they have the character? Comeback character.
Come back. Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that, and they did.
Yeah.
So I was.
Kudos to the team.
Ladies are something else, man. Beautiful. And at the same time, you know, we're talking about some different people. There's the right back, Michelle Alozie, who is a scientist.
Okay.
She's what she's studying now in Yale in the US. She is a part-time scientist, and she's also playing football. And she was talking about how she joined the roster of a national team, how we had issues with visa and players could not come. And so the coach went to the US. I was looking for people who have Nigerian heritage.
That could play. Interesting.
In the team.
Wow.
And that was how she was able. She said, so they called the roster, they called a number of people, and I'm like, okay, come for training. And then, okay, so come for training. And then she showed up for training. And she okay, you're in the team for tomorrow.
Wow. And that was how that happened. Okay. Right. So I wouldn't
Cassie,
have known that story.
No, I didn't.
You didn't watch it? Okay, good. But then you've already started with your friend and all that, yeah? I know we definitely need women around our lives.
Since you know, so we women like to talk about the money aspect of things. So I want to bring it back to that money.
Yes.
$100,000. I have to talk about that. If you had access to $100,000, right, and you know that these kind of things, it's seasonal. Money coming in like that is seasonal. What would you invest in?
My business.
Okay.
Yes,
What aspect of your business?
Of course, I would. Open a restaurant.
Okay.
5-star.
5-star.
Michelin. Yeah. So basically, to just be investing in business for me. Opening different branches everywhere.
If you were not cooking, what else would you have been doing if you were not cooking?
If I wasn't cooking. So I read economics and statistics.
Okay.
Yes. So I would still be doing business regardless of being a chef or not. Yeah.
Yeah.
Beauty brings some food.
In fact, so I was thinking about things that they could do as a team together. So for instance, now if there is one person that is forward thinking enough to to suggest stuff like that, what if all the team members came together, put down $10,000 to start something that will help future teams thrive? Invest in a project that could, feed people. Just it's
giving
just,
back too.
Exactly, giving back, but then also future thinking. Because if you invest those funds in such a way that they keep feeding you over the next 10, 15 years, $100,000 is not small money.
Yeah, it's not.
But it's the kind of money that in Nigeria you can spend it with the snap of your fingers and it's gone. So if there are team members among them who are willing to come together and build something together such that as a team they keep making money from those funds, I think it will be really ideal for them.
Okay, something else that happened, and this is still about football. Okay, maybe you guys spoke about it yesterday or something, where Burna Boy went to serenade Sarina Wigman, who is the coach of the English national team, the English 3 Lionesses. It was quite interesting. She's not even English.
Yeah, she's Dutch. Yeah.
Because if she was English, you know how much we have invaded the British music space, because we've invaded that much. But she's Dutch.
She's Dutch, yeah.
She's Dutch, and it was quite interesting that they said there's something. The last time they won, she didn't dance because she kind of feel she didn't feel this. She didn't like dance. But this time around, they told her that look, we're wanted you to dance, but we said let's make it special. We brought your favorite artist. And nobody told her. She just started moving.
The surprise, the shock on her face was like, it was so real. I was. We mentioned it yesterday, and it was like, okay, because I'm actually a Burna Boy fan. I don't really talk about this much. But the reason why is, and I said it yesterday, whenever he is on the microphone on stage, it sounds like he is in the studio. I don't know what it is about Burna Boy's performances, his stage presence. He just has a way of making sure that you feel like he's performing for you, not for himself. He actually gives his all.
His live performances. And you made mention something, and that's something I also want to mention is that, with all our artists and with what they're doing internationally, you can actually love their music, all of them. You might not love every single
aspect of
it. You might not love every single that they release. But you can see something with Davido, see something with Whiskey, see something with Burna, see something with Rema, see something with Olamide, see something with our Star, see something with Thames, see something with Tio Savage, Yemi Alade, and love different parts of them. And for all of them, there's at least 1 or 2 songs that I love From each of them. You know, and you know that thing with the fan wars where you now decide, okay, because you have a favorite and every other thing from the other person, it's not that. And
but
it's good that
those back and forths are actually what gives the industry you know, that little zest, that little zest. Even from the days of East Coast, West Coast, we know, like it's that battle between different artists, fan clubs. It's what makes the industry thrive. To me, sometimes you could hear a song and forget about it, and only remember it because it becomes controversial.
I would say yes, it is necessary, but it's not what makes it thrive.
The industry?
Yeah, it's not what makes it thrive. No, it's almost like saying it is part of the industry. When you say it's what makes it thrive, you are saying that without it, the industry will not be fair.
So there are some aspects of rap
no, but you understand what I'm saying?
Never have heard if there weren't back and forth. If someone didn't challenge the other person.
Yeah, but that's not. So that's rap. Now we're talking Afro. Yeah, that's rap.
Afrobeats too.
No. It's not the same. There's a rap culture. It's not the same with Afrobeats. It's not the same. I'm saying that. I mean, even before now. Yesterday I was seeing a throwback of Plantation Boys.
Okay.
Face put up that throwback, and with Afrobeat as always evolved from that time. It had that little that R&B feel when the original song. That time there was not so much beef and it was already moving. I'm just saying that as we move forward, it is necessary. Like I talk about, suppose creativity will not come back. But I will not say it is the reason. It's not around that. But then, as it were, it's just kudos to how far our music has gone.
True.
And how far our music is appreciated around the world.
Yeah.
I mean, so much so that you are in a particular country and then somebody, I mean, think about it. This was a country where some decades back, he was not allowed to enter. Based on issues by himself or whatever he did. He was not allowed to enter. He couldn't enter. But now he's celebrated there.
Sure.
You know, so
on some of the biggest stages in the world. And some of our artists are doing amazing work on those stages. We had Thames performing at the FIFA Club World Cup final. We had Arya Star on stage with Coldplay just earlier this week. And even Messi was in the crowd. Who else was on stage recently? Davido performed. What was it?
No, he's on his tour. He's on his tour. He's on his tour, and he was just last in Canada. Spoke about this. So well, kudos. They're all doing quite very well. All right. Again, that's what's up about. Dodo is getting ready. Chef Cassie is putting that down. But we'll take a short time out now. Stay with us. There's still more to come on the show.
Akiwande Oluwole Soyinka was born on 13th July 1934 in Abeokuta, Nigeria, to parents Samuel and Grace Soyinka. His education began with the Christian lessons of his parents as well as the more traditional Yoruba spiritual customs taught to him by his grandfather. He had his preparatory university studies at Government College Ibadan in 1954, subsequently University College Ibadan, and he continued at the University of Leeds, earned a bachelor's degree in English literature. Soyinka's master's degree focused on projects combining his Yoruba culture with traditional British theatre traditions. He later returned to school in Nigeria to study African theatre, during which time he continued to produce poems and plays, one of which appeared on Nigerian television. Shortly after, he became the chief of the Cathedral of Drama at the University of Ibadan. Nigeria had only recently gained independence from Britain and political corruption was at a high. Soyinka's plays and poems became increasingly political and he began giving speeches protesting government corruption. He was accused of conspiring with the Biafra rebels. He was therefore arrested and imprisoned in 1967 for almost 2 years during the Civil War, but managed during his time to write numerous poems. He was finally released in 1969 after a brief period in France. He returned to his position at the university where he founded the magazine Black Orpheus. He left his position and Nigeria in 1971, wary of the political climate of the country. During this time, he published books of poetry and essays. His plays were collected and published, and newer plays were staged. In 1986, he was the first African to win the Nobel Prize in Literature for a wide cultural perspective and with poetic overtones fashioning the drama of existence. He dedicated his acceptance speech to Nelson Mandela and used the platform to criticize apartheid. Later that same year, Soyinka was awarded the Ajib Prize and in 1988 published his book Mandela's Earth and all the poems as well as art, dialogue, and outrage, essays on literature and culture. He also accepted a position at Cornell University. Throughout his life, he has served as a spokesman against apartheid and government corruption. He has won numerous other awards for his work, including the Anisfield Wolf Book Award, the Academy of Achievement Golden Plate Award, and the Ajib Prize for Literature. And he has taught at many prestigious universities, including Emory University, Harvard, and Obafemi Awolowo University. In his lifetime, Soyinka has published 2 novels, 3 collections of short stories, made 3 movies, translated 2 novels, 5 memoirs, 7 poetry collections, 13 essay collections, and produced nearly 30 plays. He holds honorary doctorates from numerous universities and has been invited to teach in schools around the world. He continues to write prolifically in spite of a bout with prostate cancer in 2014. Wole Soyinka, the Nigerian playwright and political activist, has positioned himself as a voice of the voiceless through his piece of art. He has distinguished himself as the African icon that continuously makes a mark in African literature and the world at large.
Welcome back and thank you for staying with us. I'm looking forward to this discussion because it is driven by passion. Now, this morning on Tech, we have Ikechukwu Owumere. He's the MD of IT Service Desk Africa, and this morning we're discussing supporting business systems in Africa via technology. It is great to have you, sir. You are welcome to the show.
Yeah, thank you so much.
You know, there's something I read while I was going through your profile, and it hit me. It stuck with me. Yeah. You know, it said that you move by a simple philosophy. Africa doesn't lack talent or ambition. Exactly. It lacks the right support systems.
Exactly.
How is it that you became this passionate about, thinking about it that way? Growing up, how was it for you, and how did you get up to this point where you are this passionate about it?
All right. Okay. I think the whole passion started from while I was in school. So from school, I started seeing the gaps that we have in terms of IT services and infrastructure, right? The knowledge gap and all that. And of course, when I started to work, I started as a support service staff, and I saw the gap. And in fact, that was the FSI. I was in the financial institution sector. And this gap I've seen is being consistent. Comparing it with what we see outside the country, it's not seen. And I think that a time will come that whatever experience people have when they travel out of Nigeria or Africa, they will see it in Africa and Nigeria very soon. And that gap is very simple, right? Is for us to be able to put up the right infrastructure, put up the right talent to handle some of the solutions that we are looking at. Today in Nigeria, you know that one of the greatest challenges that we have is infrastructure, right? Infrastructure, every solution you see sits on infrastructure. Once you get your infrastructure right, then every other thing can run.
Can go right.
And once you have those things running on them, you need the right talent to handle those solutions.
Wonderful.
So this has been my passion to say, okay, fine, can we get to a point that we have the right infrastructure, we have the right talent, we have the right support system running some of these services.
Right, so that brings me to exactly what you do, because technology can be so wide. There are so many people. Exactly. It's hard for people to grasp the different aspects. So as IT service desk, in what way do you feel that gap? In what exactly do you do?
Okay, so just like the name states, service desk, okay. IT service desk. Our focus is on services, right? Sitting at the center of every operation in technology is the IT service desk, right? And that's why we intentionally picked that name, service desk. And of course, Africa talks about our vision, right? The Africa that comes into the IT Service Desk Africa talks about our vision. That's what we are looking forward. But you see, the service desk is what we want to feel. That's services. In terms of support, we are selling talent and trust. Once it has to do with supporting your businesses, that's where we come into. Okay, a lot of people, if you travel to Turkey, if you travel to Morocco, you find out that their own side of technology is very deep. We're very good in fintech. But when it comes to other areas of IT services, that's where you find out in Nigeria that we are struggling. Yes, everybody wants to do technology, but how well are we doing it? Can you be trusted? So for IT service, what we sell is talent, we sell trust. And once we implement some of the global policies that we use in working with you, you'll find out that you have that stability in terms of your work and your operations.
Wonderful.
Looking forward for ITSA, we're building a platform that we can help organizations, run smoothly with their operations. Services have changed, if you understand. It is no longer the days of getting someone to come in and fix your system or build a data center for you. Things have really changed. Recently in India, they downsized the IT support people. Okay? And this is something that we have been announcing and telling organizations that, look, you need to start upskilling your IT people because services are changing. It is moving from the manual way of doing things to AI augmented workflow.
Now that's the one that everybody's good about. How much of jobs will AI take? With what you're doing now, there's that emergence, there's AI in everything. Now it's easy. We have chatbots. That's the simplest form of interaction with AI. But with what you're doing now, and you mentioned upscaling.
Yes.
How much of it, for those who are not on that AI train, how much would they lose?
Okay, so that's why in the world of AI, they are trying to make things very simple.
Okay.
Today, you don't need to code. Today with AI, a simple prompts that you can use and you get what you want done. In the terms of upskilling, is something that if you are working today in any organization, you just have to find a way to do it. Artificial intelligence technically is not taking jobs away from people. What it does is just to make things simpler and creating better opportunities, and those opportunities will make your operation more efficient.
Wow.
That's what AI is not a threat, but it's not a threat, but it's a platform and is a tool to make our work more efficient. Recently, Meta is releasing. They will be releasing very soon the super intelligence meant for humans.
I saw a few days back. I think so that announcement.
It's something that if you're working today, you need to start getting ready for some of these things. If you want to look at stockbroking, will be taking even compliance. Some of these roles is artificial intelligence that will run it, but humans will also manage some of the outcome of some of these things.
Wonderful. Now, you made mention that in fintech we're doing quite well, but as a continent, we do have challenges in basically other sectors.
Yes.
How is your team? How are you ensuring that you can help with these challenges in, of course, resolving such challenges?
Of course, we're doing it already. There are a couple of trainings that we're doing, right, from universities to other organizations. Part of the thing that we do for organizations that are coming in for us to be their customers is to say, you know what, we are going to implement this. For example, there is a company we're about implementing RFID tagging and tracking for them. And we're using IoT solutions and embedded with artificial intelligence. And for us, by the time we're done with this deployment, the project, we're going to train some of the staff on artificial intelligence IoT building.
Okay.
Right. So we are doing our own parts.
By IoT, you mean Internet of Things?
Internet of
Okay,
Things.
yeah.
Yes, Internet of Things. That's what we are going to use to build some of the RFID solutions that they are looking at to do. So for ITSA, we are focusing on not just deploying or helping organizations, but also upskilling their staff at no cost.
Okay, that's the part that my interest at no cost. You mentioned universities.
No
what do you do in universities? You said you also go to train there.
All right, okay. So for universities, we have a flagship solution called the DHMS.
Okay.
DHMS is Device Health Management Service.
Okay.
So today, from the universities, they have what they call the HMO for laptops and desktops.
Okay.
And we've looked at our university students and also the parents. It is difficult for parents today to keep spending money where their words are. So we've created a wallet system and a support system for the students. Whenever your system is down, just take it to the DHMS center. And within the DHMS center, the students are the ones that will fix the systems. So we pay the students, we train the students, and we pay them to support other students when they have issues with their gadgets. And those students don't need to pay money because those laptops has been subscribed for their services by the parents. So there is no longer the need for parents to start making payments, emergency payments. Parents don't do that again. So parents will just come in, subscribe for the laptop to be managed for the year, just a token for the laptop to be paid, to be serviced for that year.
Okay, for a year. Okay.
For a year. And the student comes into the DHMS center and the system is fixed. And for us, what we are looking at doing now, we have in Futo, is to build a DHMS center that will have a lounge. We want students in Nigeria to start experiencing what it's like to work. So within the lounge, they can come in, they have internet there, we have a cafe, they can come and sit down where their systems are being fixed. They can be taking their coffee, reading, there is internet, they are not paying for it, right? All those comes with a bundle of that DHMS subscription by their parents.
Wonderful.
So we have the students that will fix the systems for them, and once their systems are ready, they will take it and go. So we're training the students right now, and of course, if you're a student under DHMS, you have free access to other systems that you can use during exam.
Wonderful. Now let's wrap up with this. Yeah. What role do you see technology playing when it comes to your organization in shaping Africa's business story moving forward? Let's wrap up with that. What is that role on the horizon?
All right, okay. Thank you so much. 2030, we estimate about 750 million users connected to internet in Africa. What does that tell you? That tells you that more gadgets will be connected. That tells you that there will be connectivity. That also tells you that the Pan-African fintech solution that we are doing now will be more open, right? Most of the boundaries will be collapsed. So in terms of businesses, there will be a broader way to do businesses across Africa. However, ITSA will come in. We want to be at the forefront of this service deployment by supporting businesses across Africa to be able to meet up with these new solutions, the new infrastructure that we have built, the AI that is coming in. We're going to help organizations to migrate to those AI solutions, those platforms. The financial institutions, we're also going to help them. So there are various solutions that we have made available for the oil and gas, for financial institutions, for health. We've designed solutions for these sectors. So as we are expanding as a emerging market, the technology will be at the forefront to help these organizations.
Wow.
And IT Service Africa will be there to help these organizations.
Wonderful. Thank you very much. It was a pleasure talking to you. I like that you're passionate. More grease to your elbows. And yes, us wishing you the best.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank
you so much, sir. Right, while you just sit down there, just stay with us. Don't go anywhere. When we take a time out, and I'll be back with the second lap of the show.
Maya Angelou was a civil rights activist, poet, and award-winning author known for her acclaimed 1969 memoir, I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings, and her numerous poetry and essay collections. Angelou was born on April 4, 1928 in St. Louis, Missouri. Angelou had a difficult childhood. Her parents split up when she was very young. Around the 1960s, Angelou lived in Ghana working as an editor and a freelance writer. Angelou also held a position at the University of Ghana for a time before she joined a community of revolutionist returnees exploring Pan-Africanism and became close with human rights activist and black nationalist leader Malcolm X and Martin Luther King. In 1961, Angelou appeared in an off-Broadway production of Jean Gennett's The Blacks with James L. Jones, Lou Gossett Jr. and Cicely Tyson, and went on to earn a Tony Award nomination for her role in the play Look Away, 1973, and an Emmy Award nomination for her work on the television miniseries Roots, 1977, among other honors. Angelou's career has seen numerous accolades, including the Chicago International Film Festival's 1998 Audience Choice Award and a nod from the Acapulco Black Film Festival in 1999 for Down in the Delta. She published 7 autobiographies, 3 books of essays, several books.
All right, welcome back. It's the second lap of the show. It's been 1 hour so far. We've got 45 minutes to go, and we ensure that it's going to be some of the best 45 minutes on television. Welcome, welcome.
You're still here with you on Wake Up Nigeria. Good morning. And indeed, yes, the sun is higher, the city is louder. The day is officially in full swing. But don't worry, there's still loads to look forward to this morning. And there's a certain rhythm that this hour brings you. You know, the pace sort of picks up. And
definitely.
It picks up just a little by 8 a.m. The roads are a little bit busier.
Yep.
The energy is a bit higher.
Definitely. Welcome to the second lap of the show. My name is Mike Keno.
And I'm Titilaya Oyinsong. Please use our hashtag Wake Up Nigeria on TVC across all our social media platforms. Please be a part of this #1 breakfast show in Nigeria. You can, of course, connect with us via our app as well. Just search for it on Google Play or iOS.
Chef Cassie has gone quite far with that preparation, that meal, yeah. Where you did rush go, Cassie? You're supposed to be waiting for me. Where are you rushing to? I'll join you in a bit. But before that, of course, we'll be celebrating you and your loved ones. It's birthday shout outs. A number of people are tackling Bolaji here, yeah? We'll be celebrating him and others. Happy birthday.
Very well, this year you will have all that you prayed for. This year you will have all that you wish for. This year you go get.
And then, of course, Christian rap artist Silas Babalola is our second musical act for today. He is going to be performing right here on this stage on Wake Up Nigeria.
You're not a champion because you won. You won because you are a champion. Yeah. It's too pro in the building. This is the story of a champion. I was born to win. You are come a long way to be here today. No matter what.
And for book today, our book chat, the title of the book is Dream Wedding with Ease. Emanuela Onyekwe will be our author on that particular segment.
Can't wait to talk about that one.
Okay.
That's a book you should have in your library.
Why should I?
Yeah? Why not?
Okay, yeah, why not?
Why
That's
not?
the question. Why not?
Then our final guest for the day is Cass Beats, a multi-talented Nigerian singer, songwriter, music producer, and passionate evangelist. He's renowned for his unique sound, and Cass Beats masterfully blends Afrobeat rhythms with gospel themes, creating a powerful, uplifting musical experience, and we can't wait to hear from him later on.
All right, that's the size of what we have left on the show this morning. So just chill, sit back, relax. We will be back with a lot more in the show.
And one of my favorite parts of the show is birthday shout-outs. And it's time for us to celebrate you and you and you. Now, if you would like to send in a birthday shout-out, it's so easy. All you have to do is search for us on Instagram. Just search for Wake Up Nigeria TVCE and send a direct message. You can send the person's picture, send their name, send a message. You know, would love to connect with you. We are gathering all our birthday shout outs for August right now. So yes, if you have a loved one in August, make sure, celebrating in August, please make sure you send that direct message. So our first birthday shout out goes to Mobolaji Donsi. 30th of July is your birthday. Now, all of us at Wake Up Nigeria TVC Entertainment are celebrating you, sir. Happy birthday.
All that you wish for this year, you go get everything and more.
Yeah. Now that's one of our team right here in the studio, and yes, I'm still waiting on that small chops and that slice of cake. Don't worry, I'm very patient. Don't worry, I'm a patient person. Happy birthday, Mrs. Josephine Iworo. 31st of July is your birthday, and this birthday shout out is from your daughters. Happy birthday.
It's your day.
Happy birthday, Pastor Ido Akikpelu. 30th of July is your birthday, and this shout out is from Bola Odeyemi. Happy birthday, Pastor.
All that you wish for this year, you go get everything and more.
And that's it on birthday shout outs for the month of July. We've had so many this July. We just wrapped it up with these special 3 people, and you could be on the list for August. Once again, Wake Up Nigeria TVCE is what you need to search for on Instagram if you want to send a direct message for a birthday shout out. We can't wait to see them. And something else I can't wait for is what's happening in that kitchen. Oh my goodness. Woo! Mike, you're enjoying yourself a bit too much there.
What's doing you?
Oh my God.
Chef Cassie has been rushing. She has done so much. So let's go over. We're preparing Cassie Izoko. That's the meal that we're preparing this morning, which is basically
leaf rice,
Edo style and pepper. And these are the ingredients. So let's rush over. So we put this all at the beginning, and this is our pepper sauce. Okay. What do we have in this sauce here?
Paste,
with onions also inside it, That's already frying here. All right, wonderful. And what do we have here?
The rice.
It's basically almost ready. That last time you did that sushi stuff, was it rice also, right?
Yes, it was rice.
Rice. No further rice. Okay. You already have dodo cubes already done here. Wonderful. Have you fried the goat?
Yes, I have.
This one is fried? Okay.
1,
2, 3.
You're counting.
Okay, it's only 4 I can see here.
Okay.
4 meat and 2 eggs. Okay,
3.
Wonderful.
It's 3.
What's 3? So you cannot even count safe. And what did you study? What?
Oh my God.
What did you study? Economics and statistics. You can't count. You can't count. You can't see that this is 2.
this one I'm seeing?
Yes, you need to learn how to. You need to take it back to school. Like, I can't better. Okay, we have pomo here. This is with assorted and all of that.
Yes.
Already done and all of that.
It's going in now.
Okay, it's going in now. All right, let's. Okay, that's good.
So
all right.
Can add
I like how that looks here.
Yeah.
Okay. We still have a bit. Oh, wonderful. Okay. So when you know, I would love to see how all of this comes together, but I don't want to ask you. I want to see it as it's happening. So you know, and see how all of that plays out. We've not. I thought this was going to go into water before now.
Yes, it has.
Oh, it has already gone into water.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So it's already been softened to a particular extent where it can get into the food and all of that.
Yes, it has.
Okay, wonderful. And this is our sauce now, looking quite very good now. This is lovely. Okay, so like we mentioned, it is Cassie's Zoko. Cassie's Zoko, which is basically rice in leaves, and it is very local. There's that pepper sauce. It is Edo State. You know, this is food from Edo State. I love it when we infuse what we do, you know, this kind of things, and we infuse it in local style.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
So it's on my menu every Friday.
Every Friday, so people can get this.
Yes. You have to pre-order because it gets sold out fast.
It gets sold out fast.
Yes.
That's it. And look at the ingredients that she's working with here. Wonderful ingredients to put this together. When we want to order, where do we order this?
From Cassie's Kitchen on Instagram.
On Instagram. Yes. What's the handle? At Cassie's Kitchen.
Yes, or at Cassie Sonny.
Okay, at Cassie Sonny. So once we just go there, we send a DM.
Yes, send a DM. Order. The number is there too.
The number is there too on Instagram.
Yes,
go out there, go and order.
Yes.
Go and order. Do that. Fast. Grab your copy now. Before it's running out fast. You know, they said the thing used to finish fast. You understand? So just go out there and grab your. So for those of you who want to taste how this thing sounds, tomorrow is Friday. So it's going to be available tomorrow. It's good that she came to prepare us for tomorrow. So if you see this and you love it, just go out there on Instagram at Cassie's Kitchen. Cassie's Kitchen. Cassie's Sonny. Cassie's Kitchen. The Cassie is spelled K-A-S-I. All right, and kitchen, normal kitchen.
Yes.
K-I-T-C-H-E-N, normal kitchen. You just go out there, Cassie's Kitchen. We'll do all of that. Look, this is lovely. This is already boiling, yeah.
Yes, it is.
And all of that. So what goes next after this?
So put in the goat's meat, our spices, and the egg. Then I'm doing a caramelized onion on the side.
Oh,
yes.
What do you mean by caramelized onions?
So
like you fry it or something?
Yes. Onion that I fried.
Okay.
Yes.
With our 2 eggs that Cassie cannot count.
Anything you say is fine. Anything you say is fine.
That's how you do it.
Yes.
That's how you do it. I don't know what your statistics was for. You know? I know what it was for. Okay, God. But how long would you let this cook? You know, how long will you let this after you put in everything?
About 15 to 20 minutes.
Okay.
15 minutes.
Okay. To
just
maybe
fry properly.
Okay, fry properly, and then maybe the water also evaporates and all of that, right? Do you want to make this higher?
No, I want to turn it off.
We want to turn it off. Don't make that off.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, but our rice is already ready.
Yes.
And so the final thing that will remain is when this is done, is to see us packing.
Yes, pack the rice into the leaf.
Okay.
Yes.
We'll do that at the final phase. I want to see.
Okay.
I want to see how you pack.
Okay.
That stuff, because that is something that we're looking forward to, right? Okay. All right, Cassie. So that'll be our final stage, right? The packing. I want to see.
Not necessarily. So we're supposed to pack it before serving it. So the flavors of the leaf gets infused into the rice.
All right, you get to see as much of that as you can a little bit later on the show. Stay with us. We will be back after this recess.
Doubt and fear doesn't occur at the canvas, it shows in the canvas. It shows the conation of raw earthen material slabbed, stroked and molded at a pace provided by the doubt and fear. Every move way in the struggle of one to the other, merging the past to the present, brushstrokes of colors seen but not known. For when the wailing stops, the pieces settle down in abject beauty erected for a century of a century. Speaking, advocating, protesting as the arts are meant to be.
Imagine a country with over 300 plenty languages. Why you go the only focus on Yoruba, Hausa and Igbo? Where we get a common language where they unite everybody from Oga to even Madam self and every person where they for street. That's why we dey introduce you 89.9 Yanga FM, the #1 urban pidgin radio station where they unite us all. From the award-winning breakfast show Waiting Day with your brother, your friend Wale Po.
Everywhere.
So Bobo.
You a job for this time.
This is not Cruise Express.
And this go be the best 4 hours of our life. Country people, make una join us.
Oh.
Now we be What's Up Naija crew. Now we they give you wetin dey sup for inside we country.
Yes, so
keep it loud.
You've got me your papa. Why you not gonna make Yanga?
How do I holla? Now here we dey settle all the matter.
Bro, you right here.
Nobody better than we, right?
How can I whispers be that? Make I just be the last sensible voice where you go here.
Now we be 89.9 Yanga FM.
All right, welcome back and thank you for staying with us. We have a second performer in the house. Now he's a Christian rap artist, Silas Babalola, but he's also known as Too Prolific. It is great to have you, Too Prolific. Let's just use it at that. I love that name. Yeah, tell me about that name, Too Prolific. Yeah, how did you come about that pseudonym?
As a Christian, I used to have a name, but then when I decided to do Christian music, I took that from proliferation, which means spreading.
Spreading.
Increasing.
Okay.
I'm a very prolific writer.
Okay, wonderful.
I write music. I write movies. So. Yeah, that's what.
Wonderful. And you've been doing this for 15 years now. Yeah. Let's talk about the evolution of gospel music. Unlike far back then, there's been that upsurge in gospel music aspect in Nigeria. Our artists generally are being revered worldwide. They are being recognized. They're being celebrated so much. From when you started up until now, have you seen the evolution of gospel music in Nigeria?
It's been amazing. It's been amazing. Now you have Nigerian gospel artists being invited abroad for programs, for concerts. That's really amazing.
That's quite something. All right. So what are you performing this morning? What song are you performing?
Performing a song titled Champion.
Champion. Okay. Tell me about it. What's the inspiration behind that song?
It's a confession song.
Okay. Affirmation. All right.
Yeah. Affirmation.
All right.
I think Christ Embassy do so much of confession.
Okay. Wonderful.
Stuff,
all right.
So the song came like, something you can listen to.
All right.
Also vibe to.
Wonderful. All right. So let's hear it. Too Prolific this morning with that song. All right. Just take it away.
If you are Johnny Single, I'm a champion. Put your fist in the air. You're not a champion because you won. You won because you are a champion. It's Too Pro in the building.
This is the story of a champion. I was born to win. You are come a long way to be here today. No matter what they say, I'm on it. Highway to success. Too pro, no, I can't stop. You feel the same way, let me see your hands up. You're winning in this life, it's spiritual thing. And to be a champion, you gotta visualize this. To live a dream first, you gotta have one. It's like a battle within you, you know you have one. Seeing yourself on battlefield, the last man standing. Your adversary's down and now, but you still standing. Gotta understand this, it's all by choice. Everybody he's a winner, has the sign by God. But with your toys, you could make it or break it. I'm a champion for life, no, I ain't a victim.
I'm a champion. If you are Johnny Single,
The champion say I got no fears for the future. I'm a made man, I got a perfect picture on my mind. All the time I hide some God. Don't matter what I face, bro, I aim for the top. That's the mindset of a champion, true told. I'm wrapped up in the world, that's my foothold. So I don't fail or lose battles. I'm superior to the devil. Too pro, I make him look kiddo. Slap me all about, I ain't need to shout. You're the word in my mouth like a double-head sword. With the mic in my hand, I destroy like Conan. The works of darkness, kill like a pro man. That's what the word does. It sharpen all thoughts, makes a genius of a man. Wisdom in other words, in other world, the killer, he's a champion. Boy, he's so winner, he's a champion in this kingdom.
I'm a champion. If you are, join me, sing along. I'm a champion. This is my life and this is my song. I'm a champion. If you are, join me, sing along. I'm a champion. This is my story, this is my song. Hey, hey, I'm a champion for life. 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 With my fist in the air, I signify my status of a champion, my victory in Christ.
Situations getting heavy, you visualize your triumph right there in front of your eyes. It don't take the whole day to recognize sunshine. Faith is for now with a yakilo mind. Says speak it for rejoice and be on your merry way. Be of good cheer, Christ already set the day. Whatsoever is born of God overcomes the world. The battle is won, so sit your sword. Celebrate your victory, that's the way to keep winning. I'm always conscious the great that won't listen me. That's the reason situations never move me. I put the word to work and I watch like a movie. Events unfolding in my favor, For me in Christ is yes and amen. I'm a champion.
I'm a champion. If you are, join me, sing along. I'm a champion. This is my life and this is my song. I'm a champion. If you are, join me, sing along. I'm a champion. This is my story, this is my song. Hey, hey, I'm a champion. Put your feet there.
Yes, you are a champion. Wow, that's some motivational music that you needed this morning. I know. It's the end of the month. Loads of things to do. But yeah, with songs like that, hopefully it'll boost your mood this morning. Something that's boosted my mood and given me a bit of nostalgia is this book that we have for our book chat discussion this morning. Our booking review is titled Dream Wedding with Ease. And the author is Emanuela Onyekwere. Now, she is a seasoned wedding planner and event coordinator with a passion for helping couples achieve their dream weddings without breaking the bank. It's great to have you here with us.
Good morning.
Good morning. I know you don't talk to your vendors with that small voice.
Oh, no, you look so nice.
Oh, thank you.
I love your makeup.
Thank you. You look amazing, too.
Thank you.
I'm wondering, with this, your small stature, how do you handle all those vendors? Back to back.
Trust me, when you see me doing that, you'll probably be like,
this is a different person, right? Okay. All right. Now, you decided to put all this energy into a book.
Yeah.
It's not easy to be an event planner.
It's not
easy.
A
wedding planner is another level.
It's a lot.
I'm scrolling through your, well, not scrolling. Oh, gosh, we're online these days a lot. I'm flipping through the pages of your book here, and I'm on the content page, and it shows sort of the scope of what's in here. And I love this. A smart bride's to-do list, right? That's how you started out.
Yeah.
And then the wedding budget 101. And then there's another one where you say, can someone talk to my family, please? I love that. Can we start with the family part?
Yeah.
Can someone talk to my family, please? Do you get this energy with every single wedding?
I get it with every single wedding.
Okay.
Because, like, you know, there's something I always say. The wedding is for the parents. The marriage is for you.
Okay.
So it's usually about what they want a lot of times. What they want, oh, we want this. I mean, they've attended a lot of people's wedding. So when is their time? They also want to do a lot, right? So what I would always advise is, after you get engaged, have a conversation with them. Sit them down and say, okay, this is what it is for us. This is what we want to do.
Okay.
How do you come in? This is what we're willing to compromise. And you have to have clear boundaries. You have to set clear boundaries about that. You have to know what you're willing to compromise and what you're not willing to compromise.
Sure.
And then it helps a lot. It helps because when you communicate to them, they know what to do and they know what not to do. Because if you don't, like, we've had weddings where the mother printed extra access cards.
Of course, of course.
It was supposed to be for 200. The mother printed extra 250.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you know, that is like nostalgia for me. That's like a deja vu. Why? Because I know my mom is watching right now. Mama Titi printed her own IVs, the full IV invitation. Wow. She said she didn't like our invitation. And we had printed scented paper, you know? And then she printed her own. She was like, she's not giving her guests that. This is the one. And she came to give us ours. And, you know, but it was all part of the experience. We weren't really angry.
Yeah.
We kind of understood because I know how my mom is and I know what she wants. But we also tried to balance it with what we wanted as well. But that family issues, especially when the family are the ones paying.
Yeah.
Right? So in your chapter about talking to the family, right? How do you advise your clients to manage it?
So I tell them first to know how it's from the groom and the bride side, how to approach them, right? What if they are paying a lot of times? There are some things you have to pipe down on there. Like I say this a lot. Know the war you want to fight.
Okay.
Choose what is most important to you, and the ones you can fight for, don't fight for it. The ones you can let them be, because at the end of the day, it's their joy. They've raised you for so long. They've gotten ashobis, they've gone for their friend's wedding, and they just want people. And when you even really look at it, they do it out of happiness, right? They do it out of happiness. So let them know that's what is most important to you. Let them know that, okay, this is what I can compromise on, and this is not what I can compromise on. Let them see and understand it. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I can see a full-on chapter, about 10 pages on this family aspect of things. If you are going through something similar now, this is probably a book you want to go through. Now it says here, dealing with the parental pressure. You also talk about cultural and traditional expectations. Now, I don't want anyone to ignore the traditional and cultural expectations. Some people try to ignore it and try and do their own thing. But what's your take on it?
So I think that for the cultural expectation, if you're from different backgrounds, instead of just, I would always say that you should infuse both cultures, right? So for everyone is settled, because if you're single, they may like, okay, this is it and this is not that. So usually when we have brides and grooms from different culture, we try to infuse that too, so that it's a balanced equation.
Okay. All right. And I hope it's been working. I hope you've never had any bad experiences where everything just, you know.
So far it's been working. It's been working because, okay, let's take for instance an Igbo and Yoruba bride. What would advise? Okay, we start off with the Igbo tradition. Have you look for your husband, your wine carrying, and after that, we now move into the phase of like the Yoruba attire. We have a little bit of the Yoruba tradition there.
With the gifts,
yes,
and all that.
Just those little things there, so that it feels like both parties are really connected.
And the prostrating and all that. So you have to basically do everything.
Yeah.
You have to
it might not be everything, but like there has to be some element of the different cultures there.
Now let's come to the more modern white wedding aspect of things and talking bridesmaids. You have a whole chapter here on bridesmaids. My bridesmaids and me. That's the chapter here. And the first thing you write here is, let me ask you a few questions. Are bridesmaids important to you? Do you have to fuss about the whole selection process? Who should be on the train too? Just anyone? Because I like the way you ask those questions, because some people want the look and the photograph of having bridesmaids, but some people actually want to share it with certain people they really love. So how do you handle that? How do you manage that?
So as a bride, you have to ask yourself what you want. You want, I just want the look, I just want the feel. If you want that, I mean, there are lots of brides that people are not their bridesmaid, they've not even spoken for 2 or 3 years, but like, okay, I have this aesthetic I want for my wedding, and I need people. That's fine, right?
Yeah.
But you know that you shouldn't expect so much from them,
Sure.
right? Because they don't know you at that time, right? They might not be able to go all out for you. So it's what you basically see is what you get, right?
Okay, so in other words, they're there for the pictures and the glam and the makeup and hair and
Not
food.
just not exactly that, but they might not go an extra mile as
To help
people.
you
Yes,
out.
to help you with people that are really close to you.
Sure,
right?
sure.
Yeah.
So that is actually important, because you do find some weddings where the bride needs support and the bridesmaids are just there still taking selfies, like, you know. And I'm like, your job as a bridesmaid on that day, do you understand it, or are they just there for the glam?
We also tell our brides to explain that to them, and sometimes you can't really blame them because they're trying to look good, look nice, get pictures. So for us, how we solved that is to just get a bridal assistant for the bride.
Okay.
So you know that if you have a bridal assistant there, the person is taking care of you. So regardless of what your bridesmaid do and what your bridesmaid don't do, you know that, oh, when I need this, because a lot of times why brides are overwhelmed in the mornings because they don't have help. Their bridesmaids are probably doing something when they need their help. So that was how we sorted it out. Like, you know what? This is for you. This person is for you. She'll take care of you. Should make sure if you cough, she's there. If you sneeze, she's there. If you need water, she's there.
I think that's a very good solution for that. Very good solution for that. And I think that's really smart. Now, one of the first things in the book here, I just want to touch on this, is the wedding day timeline. Now, you say it starts 12 months before the wedding. You say here, create a budget, start checking venues, vendors, guest lists, theme, and entertainment. But then some people don't start planning their wedding 12 months before. But what's your advice? 12 months is the minimum planning time?
I think the earlier the better. It doesn't have to be 12 months. It depends. I mean, we have couples that they don't want to wait for 12 months. They just want to plan, right?
Okay.
So if that happens, you'd have to cross your timeline.
Okay.
Because we would advise you start a year before. Also because of financial, your capability and what you're willing to do.
Financial minimum of how much again?
It depends on, I mean, right now, we were talking for an average wedding, 30, 40 million upwards. We're having decor like...
Okay, on that bombshell, let's stop this conversation. 30 to 40 million naira for weddings
that's
now.
That's literally basic wedding.
I know.
Basic
that's the
wedding.
Most basic.
Yeah, that's the most basic
wedding
right now.
I long for the days back in the day where 3 or 4 or 5 million was enough to have a
5 million
wedding.
is a basic minimum decor.
I know. Don't worry, I know. But for those who are wondering what we're talking about, the name of the book is Dream Wedding with Ease. Emanuela Onyekwe has put this book together, and this could be your guide if you're on the journey to your wedding right now. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much.
I appreciate you, darling. Thank you. I love it. I love it. All right, so we have to head over to the kitchen. But because I'm smelling something really good. But you know what? Before we head there, let's take this quick break.
The time has come to experience the power of faith, music, and praise. This is the Max Urban Gospel Chart Show. Every Sunday from 10 a.m., tune in to catch the pulse-pounding beats and soul-stirring melodies that will elevate your faith and leave a lasting impact on your heart. The Max Urban Gospel Chart Show. Every Sunday from 10 a.m. exclusively on Max FM, where we count down the best 20 urban gospel hits from around the world. Get your praise on.
You're my provider, you're my provider.
Argentina, champions of the world!
Level 2, electrified fence. Space is terrifying. Let's get out of here.
Hey Nick fam! Remember, Nick on TVC is your one-stop for engaging children's shows like El Tigre, Paw Patrol, SpongeBob SquarePants, Kung Fu Panda, and lots more to keep the kids glued to their screens. Catch us on Mondays to Fridays at 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturdays and Sundays from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. right here on TVC.
Now, our final guest for today is Cass Jonathan Shobayo, better known as Cass Beats. He is a multi-talented Nigerian singer, songwriter, music producer, and now passionate evangelist. He is renowned for his really unique sounds. Cass Beats has been masterfully blending Afrobeat rhythms with gospel themes and creating powerful, uplifting music all over the world. It's great to have you back.
My pleasure.
Wow. Goodness me. Is it that you don't age? What's going on?
The gray hairs are there.
Well, it's like you placed them there. You placed them just for the show. But it's great to have you.
My pleasure. Thank you. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you
So for those that don't know, what year was it that you actually went into music? How long ago?
Well, I've been in music professionally since 2004.
Yeah.
That's my first single in London. But in Nigeria, I blew up in 2009 with Femile.
Femile, baby, Femile.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness me. Now, that is a blast from the past,
Yeah.
I have to say.
Thank you.
And I've always wanted to talk about that particular era of
Music. Yeah.
Because I do feel like your song and a few others sort of helped transition into what we have today.
Yeah, because at that time it was Nice, Two-Face, The Band, myself, The Prince, Wizkid.
Yeah,
So like it was a lot of hits back to back. You know.
It's always been amazing.
Yeah.
But a lot of people just didn't really know what was going on with you after that particular hit. I know there were some other songs that came out
like
after
If
that.
You Whine For Me.
Yes, Wine For Me is amazing.
Thanks,
and there are still club hits today.
Amen.
They are
amen.
being played. No, I actually can't confirm they are being played today.
Thanks, yeah.
But now the industry has evolved from there.
Yeah.
It's not about the CDs and traffic anymore.
Exactly.
It's about streaming.
Yeah, exactly.
So have you moved along with that? Have you evolved
Definitely. You know, as times change, things change as well. So we have to also evolve. But I've diversified into different kind of things as well over the years.
Okay.
You know, real estate and obviously ministry and stuff like that. So yeah, it's but I also I also have the passion still for the music, so it's still there.
All right, I have to appreciate you for talking to us about this because I know it's a lot,
Yeah.
especially when people have expectations of you.
Yeah.
In the industry, there are a lot of people that you don't really relate with like the way you used to because maybe you've just not been doing the music they expect.
Yeah. So the thing about music business is you have to be singing about girls to be trending, because obviously a woman is the most beautiful thing God created.
Sure.
So if you don't talk about it, it's like, you know.
Yeah.
But I rather now talk about the creator and also obviously life experience and stuff like that. So
Sure. That transition, there must have been something, a turning point that led to that, to the evangelist side of Cass Beats.
yeah. So no, the thing is, I've been preaching since I was 6 years old. Like since I was a kid, I've been preaching since I was 6 years old. I remember I performed at a place when I was about 7 years old, and I prayed to God that if He can make me a superstar, in return, I'll do the work You've created me to do.
Wow.
So He allowed me to become this Cass Beats, you know, and then so now I'm here. So, but it's obviously He's not telling me, okay, dude, it's time. I've given you what you wanted.
Sure.
It's time to do the work for me. So that's why I'm now doing more inspirational, love and gospel kind of music, and also preaching as well.
All right, so we have to talk about that aspect of things because you've become an evangelist. You're ministering through your music, right?
Yeah.
Where is this happening and how often is it happening in your world?
So, as a preacher, I'm not your typical kind of pastor. You can probably still find me in a club.
Okay.
I'm not religious.
Okay.
I'm more spiritual. So, I emulate Jesus in terms of I go anywhere. For example, Jesus went to the house of sinners. So I'm not your typical preacher that will only be in church. No, you can see me at the bus stop or in the club or in the bar.
Yeah.
But obviously my behavior will let you know that no, this guy is different. It's not your typical, that kind of person.
Okay.
But also, I don't have a church per se because I'm not a pastor.
Okay.
So as an evangelist, I travel everywhere.
Yeah.
I preach. I do what is called Jesus Party, where we have a big event and we give food to people and stuff like that. And also I'm building what is called Jesus Ark, which is the 8th wonder of the world. So basically Jesus Ark is basically, imagine a life size of Noah's Ark.
Amazing. Okay.
And then when you come inside of it, you see artifacts like stuff you see in the Bible. So instead of us Nigerians or Africans going to Jerusalem or Mecca, if you come to Jesus Ark, the thing is right there.
It's still blowing my mind. But the way you're talking about it does have this, it feels like it must have been a calling.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes. But when did you know that it was time to make that shift?
So around 2012, 2013, everywhere I go, like, I'll see a man of God come to me and say, this man, I can see something on you. You're supposed to be a preacher. Wow. I would say, yeah, I know. I will run away. Wow. Then anywhere I go again, everyone just kept telling me this. Then I finally prayed. I said, Lord, okay, then if you really want to do this, then give me a sign. Show me. I don't want people to tell me and say you're a man of God. No, let you show me so that I know that I'm called by you. So I was around 2015. And I started to now shift away from all the if you want for me level.
Okay, all right. But now, talk to us about the music you are creating now, because you're not just a songwriter, you also
producer. That's right.
And the production side of things, has that changed?
No, not really, because I've produced for the likes of The Banj, Two Face, One They Call, many other artists. Yeah. I still do my production work. But right now I'm working on a new album. And also, it's more a mix between gospel, inspirational, and reality. Okay. Because I don't want to just be, I'm not a gospel artist per se. I'm a realist, so I like to let people know this is the real problem that we're facing. So let's talk about it.
Sure. And I have to say, the production skills you portrayed back then, I feel like they were way ahead of their time.
Yeah,
especially in terms of sound quality.
Yeah, thanks.
So there was something about that sound you created then that even today still bumps.
Thank you.
But there are there's a lot of controversy around a lot of the artists who are now rocking in the club.
Yeah.
You have the likes of Gaze Baba that's like full on engaging. Even when Eben came out in the beginning, it was really controversial. Are you worried at all about acceptance, especially when it comes to the music?
Not really. Music business is just like the sky is vast, and if you're gifted with a unique sound, then I think the best thing you can do is to be consistent.
Okay.
My sound is very different. I don't sound like that person or that person. Yeah. So that's the personal gift God gave me, to be unique in my own sense. I'm not really worried about it. I think I like every artist. I like the fact that they can express themselves in different ways. So I don't like to be boxed as well. So
all right. So let's. What's your message to the industry right now? What do you expect of the industry and the music that comes out of it?
I would advise the industry to be more real. Like, I know we all want money, everybody want money, but to be more real, like let your music mean something.
Okay.
It's not just about creating a drum section, but let it impact in a positive way.
All right. Yeah. All right, now the amazing Cass Beats came right here on Wake Up Nigeria to talk to us about his journey. The evangelist Cass Beats.
Yes,
the all-new evangelist Cass Beats. Well, it's all new to us, but I know it's something you've always wanted to do. It's great. I honestly, I can't believe the journey that you've had. But hey, at this point, we are going to take another short trip to the kitchen. Will you join us? Our chef has been hard at work.
Definitely.
All right. Oh, wow.
Okay. So we've got two Cassies in the house.
Oh shit.
Cass on the beats and Cass on the
food.
You're welcome, yeah? So Chef Cassie prepared this for you. This is wonderful.
Wow.
Chef Cassie, tell us, what is this?
Yeah, it's Izoko.
Izoko? What's the full name? Cassie Izoko.
Cassie Izoko.
Nice.
So it's leaf rice,
Okay.
peppered stew,
Oh shit.
eberare fish, egg, assorted goat meat, fried plantain, and caramelized onion.
Oh, Mom, where do you start from?
As a single guy, this is very appealing. This is one of the reasons why I want to marry, to have someone blessed with me with this kind of thing.
Wonderful.
This is nice. So what language are you?
This originates from Edo State, actually.
I was going to say,
partly Edo.
which part of Edo? My mom is Edo.
Oh, wow, nice. My mom is
Nice.
Isha.
Isha, nice.
All right, I'll stop toasting.
Okay.
Yeah, eat food.
Oh, I should taste it, yeah?
You're doing with your mom. Both of you are do this thing. Don't please now.
All right, so have a taste. Have a taste.
How do I?
Where do you start from?
As in,
Oh, is it the stew you taste? Okay, yeah, I get
So
it.
take the rice.
Looks
Oh shit. If you know good, I'll talk through.
Okay. I'm here.
What do you think?
I'm coming.
There's goats there. There's pomo. So, you know, there's everything. Plantain.
This is giving me beautiful feelings.
All right, so yeah, that's
This is
what we
beautiful.
want to hear.
Thank you. Thank
And
you.
it looks amazing as well.
It does.
Tastes amazing.
It does.
Thank you.
It does. It does.
Tastes amazing.
Chef Cassie, you know how we do it.
No,
Thank you.
this is 100 out of 100.
Oh, thank you.
Wonderful.
It's just what we needed this Thursday, and it's an amazing way to wrap up the show.
It is. Thank you so much, Casa. And this is also wishing you the
My
best.
pleasure.
You've given us one of the most remarkable sounds ever heard. You know, even till now, we're just mentioning that even it still sounds like it is something done today.
Thank you. Thank God.
It has that bit. Well done. Thank
Can't
you.
wait to hear the new music coming out from your stables as well.
Yes, ma'am.
And of course, be part of your evangelist journey.
Yeah, definitely. It's been a wonderful show.
Yeah.
Tomorrow is Friday. Of course, you can catch this meal at
Tomorrow.
Catch's Kitchen on Instagram. You'll catch this meal. We'll see you.
It's
tomorrow.
spelled Kasi.
Yes.
Take care.
Thank you.
God bless. Bye.
Bye.
Entertainment will be an all-encompassing thing that interests you from different spheres.